Well, it's green light finally. The last three videos on YouTube, I know, no one noticed, but are screwed up. The voice screwed up, and I don't know. I closed or turned off the noise checking or the noise gate from OBS, and hopefully it will be better. Because apparently the video was considering my voice when I talk like an idiot as noise. And let me move this filter. And I'm going to use the manual filter, but it's getting on my left hand. All right. So let's continue the thing from yesterday. I was going to work more yesterday night, but I have a lot of considerations, and one of them is to give up what I'm doing, but I don't want to give up. So this is the old code, and we are going to turn off the word wrap. We are going actually to comment the tag manager thing. Or we don't need to comment it. I want to check if, after thinking about it, the action should work as a pointer, and pointers take a place. So what I'm trying to say, let's try to use the old code once more. So the animation data is iTag, and the one side result is iTag. It's kind of sad to do that, but yeah, what to do? We are going to cancel or redo the thing. And if my memory is not wrong, well, if I commit this or not commit it won't be a big deal. Except we need to redo the single tag animation. Damn it. It's more complicated than I thought. Well, we have extra info in here, and let's see. Actually, Actually, the whole code is useless in here. So if I commit it or not, it doesn't matter. We are going to try. Come on, think, damn it. I don't want to revoke the old version, but that might be actually, this thing is living in the test project, the game project, not the game engine, and I don't have a copy for it, so I can't revoke it in the first place. So we need T again. So we need to send the iTag in here again. And I used to send the iTag and the creature actually. So what we are going to do, I don't want to watch the old videos to check the old code. I'll try to remember it. And in here, I know. So let's commit this one out. It's kind of sad to see 1 hour and a half of work all going to the garbage, because I never thought the problem was in the variable more than how the action work. But nothing have been lost because I'm still learning. Well, except the sweat for 2 hours or something. But we can. What now? Oh yes, I need to change some of the stuff in here too. Hmm. This is not the creature. This is something else. Wasn't the creature object. It was something totally else. Why didn't I commit the old code and instead of yeah. What was it, damn it? It was something. Yeah. I can't even think what was it. So this is ADK value, I believe, because it's considered an I tag. Let me, God. Check here what this one need. Well, it need a creature object, but this is an parameter, and it needs to know if it's C tag or W tag, but this is not the issue. You know what? Maybe it only need an I tag. Let's do that. Shut up. Yee. Doesn't want to shut up. Well, actually, no, I don't want to confuse myself even more. And oh, maybe it required the tag itself. But the tag itself can come from this one. No? So, T. No, I can't because this is a superclass. Okay. So we need to send the tag itself too, which is kind of weird. ADK value tag. Ta-da! And now we can say T C tag. I believe X, something like that. Yeah. So if this move, it should be in here. So what we are going to do, actually, X is an object, a creature object. So set X. We are going to add the speed of the damn thing. Finally, we will put a good use for this guy. And we need to figure out if he's going to the left or going to the right by using the side. So let's give it a try. Of course, a crash. I mean, oh, I'm firing the same old thing. Okay. Um, Lucky me, I didn't delete this one yet. Lucky me. And I shouldn't delete the old code too. I have no clue why I deleted it, let's be honest. Because you never know when you're a new test or a new play, just a new game. I don't know even how to talk today, do I? Me and my stupid god. Alright. What was the speed, I wonder? Oh, it's working. Look at that. So, no need to make an action for every fucker, but actually they are the same code. So let's try to do something like pray. Let's make something stupid. But I didn't program jump, did I? No, actually, there's no tag for jump, silly you. Yeah, there's no tag for jump. So what we are going to do? It's a testing purpose, for the God's sake. Don't think too much about it. Move Y, and we will do the same thing. Because we don't need a tag for jump, I believe, because it's going to be handled in a different way. And so let's go to the other project, add a tag. Sometimes yeah. And actually, because we are not using parameters anymore, the for didn't matter in that code, but we will find a way around it. The thing is, yeah, we didn't save the parameter problem. Whoa, I didn't save the tag yet. Let's give it to the other one too. Actually, let's give the other one move only, just to make it even more beautiful. Let's move not you. I'm thinking about 1,000 things at the same time. I need to focus a little bit. So when he jumped, did I assign the key for jump in the first place? Let's check that out. So let's go to the test game, because we don't have a profile manager in the map simulator yet. So I'm making this thing. There's a space for jump. So, oh, it increased the Y because I'm looking on the right side. When I go to the left, it moved to the left when you jump, which is kind of funny. Um, so it saved different results. So actually, we don't need the complicated tag manager in here. All of this is a waste because the actions are in the object levels. So at least we know that the 2 hours were really wasted. But one of the things that I was thinking about yesterday before I got my shut eye is I could use this to save the variables. But there's another problem again. How many variables do I need? So my best guess is to use parameters in the action, but to be honest, I never seen that in C Sharp. But who am I? I'm just a student. I'm still learning. Um, what I'm trying to do, or think, or say, is to add infinite number of variables in here. If this is possible, or if I could do that, then that will be hmm. That's the thing. I cannot rely on variables from here, and it's kind of hard to write a code based on. I mean, look at that. For example, this one check the sit side. We could make it in a different way by saying if the sit side is 1, then it's 1 in here. And if it is 2, it's -2 in here. So we do two functions. But there's another issue. We don't know this creature in this code, in the initializer. This is a one step only initialize. So it's a little bit complicated. I cannot just dang it. Why did I put myself in a big hole like this? It's funny how it worked. I mean, when I was looking at the left side, even though you couldn't tell because, oh well, I didn't reflect the image yet. And we didn't activate this one yet too. Actually, let's write the code and that commit it to the next time. I don't know what's the noise outside, but start to annoys me. Oh yes, the filter. Hopefully you don't hear it. Let me see. So the result animation should be the I tag. No. Because you are no, it wasn't this one side result animation. Side tag. Alright. So this is how the old code looked like, or hopefully it was. So now we are going to initialize the side tag, but we are still have an issue with the variables. At least I know that the whole crap I was doing is wasted. What am I doing? But now, what is skill data adapter? The reason why I believe C Sharp doesn't support that is when I get an SDNA with a tuple and the action, I saw the overload for 16 different generics. And I was like, why do they need such a thing? And apparently, they cannot support more than 16. In other words, you cannot just keep adding random garbage in the parameters. So in C, there is a way to have infinite times with the values. But that's kind of low level C. And to be honest, I don't know what's the thing named, and depending on Google, to search for such a thing is a pain in the ass. Apparently I need to think out of the box, which sometimes, especially in days like these, I'm quite sucks at that. But let's try to do the overload. Let's try to do the overload. Even if I have several functions, how can I determine which one is the right one to use? So a lot of headache already. So if I say public action creature object and int, and I call it ctag function, I don't think you will accept the same name with different parameters. Yeah. That's the first issue. The second issue, even if it did, how can I tell which one to call? So these are not like parameters, even though when you use the lambda, they seems like parameters. And I don't know what you call them. So yeah, busted. So one of the things that I was thinking, maybe I should make the objects themselves hold extra data when they need it. And speed is one of the examples. But it doesn't give me the ultimate control like this in the functions. uh, sorry. I was thinking maybe if I make the action call a function inside the creature object, what a huge waste. The whole thing is to save the creature object from having that amount of functions. I want to create things from the fly, from the game file, and this thing understand it without using the parser in my script, because this thing is quite slow for player actions, because this thing will call every 16 milliseconds. Depends if the control fire it or not. So I was trying to do something really quick, really fast, because this game engine is supposed to even work for multiple players and online games. and it need to be quick. Need to be quick. And it seems I don't have a lot of options, do I? So apparently, I kind of don't have much options. Yeah, as I said. I thought about something really silly yesterday, but I don't think it's possible. I mean, how I even can type it? I mean, that doesn't make a fucking sense, to be honest. So, wait, someone say can seems to be strange. I wonder if this is the same question, but oh, he's trying to do that. So anyway. Yeah. And no, I'm not going to say switch the next word, and if it is 2, then make the x speed multiply by 2. Or make x move by 2. If it is 3, then move it by 3. And if it is 4, then move it. This is quite a weird problem that I'm facing. I don't even know how to classify it. Is it a scope problem? Is it a stability problem? Is it imagination problem? Yes, there are many solutions, but I'm trying to pick a swift one. If it was about making it running, I could solve this long time ago. Actually, I could run my prototype 6 years ago. It's working. I can walk, right, and lift. There's no problem, but that's not the thing that I'm seeking now. I'm seeking to make this thing work in a way I want. And sometimes this is not possible in this field. And you need to know how to think like how the systems think, how the language think, how the compiler think. This is almost like a pointer, and it is a pointer. Even though I'm writing the function, but still this need to point to the variables. I was thinking about making a list of different variables, like a collection, and save it in the object, and based on yeah, this is my best solution I came up with yesterday, but I don't know. So for example, I need to know exactly the order, and it should be fully automatic. But we need to learn how to do collections. So let's do that. Let's do that. That's the best solution I can come up with. And what to do, what to do, what to do. So let's go back here. or use my stupid interpreter actually to do this step at least. Because I know collection is not the best way to go. I mean, I know collection save variables types. Wait a minute, this is not in the object level, this is in the animated particle level. So even if I have 1 million characters, have the same number of variables of 2 because it's using the blueprint variables for that. So I shouldn't worry about that. Yes, I never used collection in C Sharp. But I used it once, like 16 years ago, something Visual Basic 6 or something. uh, I was trying to put data from a database from there. It was the first time I deal with database, and I was sucks in it. The DAO gave me a nightmare that time. The DAO thing, yeah. But I managed to connect it with the Axis. Yeah, silly me. Oh well. You have to learn from somewhere, you know. 16 years ago? No, I was in high school. I don't know when was that. 17 years old, so. Around 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Concurrent class. I want to take a look on that. The thing is, even though I want to save the collection, but I'm sure C Sharp have a way to tinker with it. I want only integers, maybe booleans, strings, and decimal types. I don't need all types. So, oh, Fred save. Interesting. That's why it's called concurrent. Very interesting. I like this stuff. Maybe actually I should use these with my timer pointer collection, but oh well. Yeah. Let's save object types. So yeah. So what the hell with this? I mean, what's the difference between a list and a collection if we both use generics? Let's see. Wait a minute. Don't tell me this is the abstract. Um, yeah. Um, excuse me. Even barrel, you spell it wrong. Oh well. Do they have a sense of humor when they start typing this, or a rhyme, or maybe they were watching Doctor Sue too much? I don't know. So yeah, it seems collection is the godfather of these idiots. Lazy? I wonder if this is for deletion. Um, I used to hear the lazy concept when I was a software engineer in 2003 a lot, but I don't know, nobody used it when I went to the college again in 2010 till 2015. Yeah, delay certain task, and one of them is deletion. That's why it's called lazy deletion. So the concept is correct. I wasn't imagining it, or it wasn't my instructor thing to say. But I don't know why nobody use it. I mean, I never seen anybody use it. Anyway, I'm drifting away. Eh, but this is generic. Oh well. Are these all the keywords in C sharp? Interesting. What the hell? Yeah, I'm drifting away and I cannot focus, and I apologize. This video is crappy, but puzzles. This is not the C sharp thing, is it? The Mew puzzle? Huh. Anyway, yeah, I'm drifting away. I'm drifting away way too far, as usual. This is a very simple task, and I'm taking all my freaking time. And the best way is just act and ask later. Ask later. Let's do it. Animated article. So it's the best place to put it in here. To put them. Why the auto completion didn't complete it? Yeah, I know. Should I use float or should I use double? It's funny that I know the differences between float and double in Java, but not in C sharp, even though I'm using C sharp more. I believe both of them in C sharp are equation based, but I don't care about the performance. I care about how they work behind the scene. Maybe this one will elaborate. Let me check this. Yeah, we know. And yep, figured double is huge. Huge. Um, wait, oh, Jesus. Better to stick with the float, baby. So double is a 64 bit. Yeah. You know, I never ever seen that before. Maybe it's normally converted there. Wow. I never seen the D before. Really? I've been working on C Sharp since 2011 or 10 or something. Yeah, I used to program Visual Basic Net first, but still, 6 years is not small amount of time. So let me think. Double or float? To be honest, using float is a little bit annoying because of the F thing. And I never ever will ever need the precision of the double. Not the precision, the huge amount of number. Unless if I want to make a clicker game. Right. Maybe I should save both. Maybe I should use both. For now, let's save float. If we need double, we will add double. Add the double. But for now, these will work. So what's going on? Because this is going to work only once. I'm not super worried about that. And if we have 1 million type or 1 million walker, it will be the same as one walker because we are using the same variables from the blueprint itself. And these values will be added only in this stage. So what we are going to do, oh boy, this will look ugly. No, this is crazy. Better to check if the number exists or not too. Um, hmm. I don't know if the search is fast or not, but remember, this is only once, and it will never go that huge, so I shouldn't worry again about it. Hmm. But, should I redo that every time I run the game? Maybe. I can save the results too in a file, but actually, no, it's better to keep them. Yeah, I thought make no sense. Sorry about that. Oh wow, we aren't. Actually, we have the same problem with the variables. How can we know which number to access if we're going to use variables again, damn it. Wow, this problem is annoying like shit. So even if I save the variable in here, like the first problem is this guy doesn't know shit. He doesn't know which creature we are talking about, or which whatever we're talking about. But imagine magically we know which one is which one. And magically, just imagine magically, because I can send them by the parameters, but yeah, let's send them by the parameters already before I kill myself or something. Oh, great. It could be a creature or weapon or any AP type too. Well, it's an AP. Doesn't know it. We need to know if it's a creature or not. This is the game engine or the map editor? Yeah, this is the game engine, so we have one pool, two different pools for them. Once again, magically, this is AP int var I, because we are in a loop, is equal to 5. And this is the fifth time we are calling it. So if we add the int var 5 in here, it won't work because I is a variable. Do you see the issue in here? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this is a bad idea. So what's next? One of the silly ideas that I have yesterday, and it just came up and came back to my mind, is to send a tag with this idiot. But what's the purpose of sending the tag and do it in here if I can do it in here every time? Am I stretching my leg way too far? Am I just wasting my time trying to do something because I wanted to, even though it won't increase the efficiency that much? Should I give up on this already and just make the switch every freaking time? let's do that idea. It's much better than this crap anyway. Actually, this idea wasn't bad, but we still need the index. And the index, I can only access it by sending a variable. And the variable value will evaluate it, then will die because of the scope. And you can see what is going on here. The funny part is, even though the function is living in here, but I don't know how the scope reached from the initializer. I still don't get this part, to be honest. I mean, this code is in the game engine and it's fired and called from here. But the initializer put the thing of the lambda is created in here. How could it access the variable? I thought it would turn magically, and that's my problem. I'm living in a magical land. I figured there will be an issue. But when it ran, I was like, oh, it turned into a number because it turned into that stupid thing. The parser and the compiler pre-processed that and just use it as a value. I thought like that because I thought it will work as I wanted. And when he started walking on the left every time, I figured there's a problem, and I was poking the wrong point. And wow, I start talking because I have nothing to say except complaining, I guess. So what we are going to do is we are going here and send string. Yes, yes, yes. I will use the tokenizer inside the stupid thing. What to do? I am out of options. At least we saved one step of the tokenizer. Congratulations for wasting all the time for that. Thanks God my team doesn't understand shit that I'm doing. Or they could just really hate me for wasting a lot of time for nothing. So let's see. At least I'm trying. Right. Trying to convince yourself. Wait. The Christian doesn't know anything about the tag. Yep. He can send himself. Where's the default action? Yeah, here. I couldn't see it because it was way too far. Wait, what is this? Temporary action, yeah. It shouldn't be temporary anymore because this isn't a parameter. But what the heck? Let's the code work first, then I'll worry about the name. Well, it can know about the tag. By doing something like oh, gracious. I know, give me a second. So it can know about the tag, but God, love for the love of Lord, what now? Oh yes, I did. Shut up, I'm working on it. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. I mean, I still made a function. Let's give this Y before I hit my head to the wall. What now? Oh yes, you need parentheses. Happy now? Yeah, give me a fucking break for a second. Maybe if I take the move word out to decrease the amount of things that we need to do, and this could be managed somehow. No, I'm sending the tag as in here, but I cannot reach it from there. Damn it! I'm not sending a reference in here because string is immutable after all. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this at all because even though, yeah, because dang it. I still need to define a variable in here again and take a token again and do the calculation again, which is not a huge big difference of doing it manually every time. So this idea is a big no. I'm trying to avoid that like hell, and you just done it like eesh. So big no, big no, big no, big no. So welcome to the real waste of time show. A lot of kids are complaining when tech YouTubers do 2 hours video and they are slow, but they actually teaching everything. Here, it's a real fucking waste of time if you watch me, especially on days like these. It's make me feel, I don't know, it make me feel sick. So yeah, I'll end the video before I show you a very bad side of mine or make you feel asleep on